Dave is the new Little Dicky show that's on FX, and it's actually on Hulu. You can watch all the episodes on Hulu. They're out now. No spoilers here. This is completely spoiler free, but in Dave, it's about Little Dicky. It's basically about how he became very popular, how his music became popular as well. And from what I read, these stories are kind of inspired by things that actually happen, but I'm assuming a lot of these things are exaggerated or some things are completely made up. But overall, the general plot is how Lil Dicky became famous. I want to say first, I really do like Lil Dicky's music a lot. I think it's very different, and it is satire rap, so it's very creative, and he's very funny in that way. They talk about that a lot in the show. But after watching the first season of Dave, I like Lil Dicky so much more. He is such a talent. He's such a creative person. I can't give him enough praise now. He has created such a creative show. It's very well written. It's very interesting, and it is hilarious. This is one of the funniest first seasons of a show I've ever seen. There are so many great and hilarious moments in the season. I really can't give him enough credit for that. This show at points feels like it's the Entourage of like music, because Entourage is for the movie star. This feels like the Entourage for a rap star. But it's like right before he's about to get super famous. Vincent Chase in Entourage from season 1. He was already famous, but he just like explodes with fame afterwards. Lil Dicky right now really isn't that famous, and he's just getting there. But it gives off the same vibes as Entourage sometimes, because it's very funny, and you get a lot of celebrity cameos, and you're just in that like LA world of just fame and celebrities and all that stuff. So you can really compare the show to Entourage in some sort of way. The show also reminds me a lot of Atlanta. That show is fantastic too, by the way. I still need to finish season 2. Maybe I'll review that, but I really like Atlanta as well. But they have the similar sort of vibes too, and it doesn't surprise me because they're both on FX, and Childish Gambino, very creative person as well, just like Lil Dicky. What really drives this series is the chemistry between the main characters. It's so organic, it's so perfect. I feel like they're all real friends in real life. I'll get to that in a little bit, because some of them are actually friends in real life and they've actually known each other for a while. But the chemistry there is so good. It feels so real, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of this stuff is improvised, because it just feels so natural. Little Dicky gives a fantastic performance. I wouldn't be surprised if he's nominated for an Emmy or anything like that, because he steals almost every scene he's in. He is such a funny presence. His delivery with all his lines is just perfect. And like I said before, a lot of it just seems like it could be improvised. It sounds like he does a lot of this stuff on the spot. I know he freestyles a lot too, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. But it just feels so perfect with the timing of when he tells a joke or like the comedic moment. He just gets it. He just understands it. And he wrote the show too, so a lot of these jokes are great, and a lot of the scenarios and the plot and everything is just always very interesting. And Little Dicky, wow, what a talent, honestly. He's a talent now. Taylor Messiah, I think I'm saying that right. I could be just completely destroying her name right now. She was great. I thought she was like a very fun presence on the screen. She has lots of energy. She's very funny too. She has great chemistry with Lil Dicky too. Like, she was a great character, and she's developed well in the show as well. And I really just liked her presence. I thought she was a fun character to have in the show. But the biggest surprise for me was the performance from Gata. Because from what I read, he essentially was actually Lil Dicky's hype man in real life. They've known each other for a while. They're actually friends, and he's gone through the shits with Lil Dicky. So him bringing him on the show and basically playing himself, he kills it. He has so many great moments in the show. He was by far the most interesting character out of all of them in the show. Yes, Lil Dicky's very interesting too, and he's definitely the funniest. But Gata just brought this show to a level that I did not expect it was going to go, and that's what I'm going to get into now. The show is very funny, but it goes places that I did not expect. There are moments where I welded up. They talk about some issues that would be risky to talk about in a comedy, but they handle it very, very well. And I applaud the show for doing that and having the balls to do it and then pulling it off. It really made this show turn from a good show into a great show. I love when comedies can do something like that. Now, granted, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia might be my favorite like comedy series ever, and they never go there. They went there one time, but they recognize their brand. They recognize how to make their show good. Here, and Dave, it just felt so real, and they went there, and like I said, it works. It works so well for the show, and I'm glad they go there. And I'm excited to see them keep going there with the upcoming season, because I heard it got renewed, so I'm hoping they keep going down more of a dramatic route as well as a very funny route. My only real issue with this season was it kind of slows down after episode 5 a little bit, and then the last 3 episodes kind of pick back up again. It doesn't ruin the season at all. It just sort of slows down a little bit because like the first 5 episodes I was locked in. I was like, this is awesome, so interesting, it's so well made, filmed, written, everything. It was perfect. Then it starts to slow down a little bit, but then it picks back up again towards the end. And like I said, this is one of the best first seasons of a comedy I've ever seen. Bring It All Home, Dave season 1 is fantastic. I really highly recommend this show. It's got some great performances, great writing. Lil Dicky steals almost every scene he's in. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of things he does is improv. His timing on everything is perfect. Gaeta is one of the biggest surprises in a TV show in a very long time. His performance was awesome and his character was very surprising as well. If you really love music, specifically rap, you're really going to like this show a lot. I'm very happy it's being renewed for a second season. I'm going to give season 1 of Dave a 9. Man, I basically finished this whole season in one sitting. I'm telling you, I really like this show a lot. So, Dave season 1. Please let me know what you guys thought of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave's Takes.